Welcome everyone to Gaming Tuesday, and this week I'm reviewing my top 5 favorite Game Boy games. So I originally got the Game Boy Color. It was this color. It's somewhere upstairs in my attic right now, but I got it for Christmas the same time I got the Nintendo 64, which was, I think, 1997 was the year it came out, and there was a bunch of games that I love for this, but I narrowed it down to just 5 that I could endlessly play for the rest of my life. Alright, so coming in at number 5 is 007 James Bond. This game was a lot of fun, especially because it had the James Bond music in it. It was a classic shooter game. It wasn't that long from what I can remember, like compared to Pokemon. It was about half the length of that game, I'd say, but it was a lot of fun to play. There was a lot of gadgets that you could pick up and a lot of different nods to James Bond characters and villains throughout the game. Alright, so coming in at number 4 is Metroid Fusion. This was probably my favorite Metroid game. I really didn't like the Metroid games that were out on the Nintendo GameCube. I really liked this Metroid game. This was so much fun. Just the whole concept of this game, the whole stage leveling, it was like an old classic Metroid game but brought right to your pocket on the Game Boy. So coming in at number 3 is actually 2 games. It's Dragon Ball Z The Legacy of Goku and Dragon Ball Z The Legacy of Goku number 2. These games tied in great with Dragon Ball Z. They were a lot of fun, a lot of different characters that you played against and battled against, and it was like the best, in my opinion, it was the best Dragon Ball Z experience that you could get without having a PlayStation. Alright, so coming in at number 2 is the original Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. I absolutely love this game. I mean, it's only got 8 stages with 4 levels in each stage, but this game is so much fun. There's so many little side games that you can play, Easter eggs. There was printables for the Game Boy printer. Then they also had this game that wasn't quite as good as this one, but it was updated. There was Yoshi in it. But personally, I would choose this one over this one for my number 2 spot. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot is my favorite game from my childhood, my favorite mobile game that you could play on the go. You could bring it anywhere. You could bring the adventure with you. And yes, I'm talking about Pokemon. Now, these are my 3. If I had to narrow down all the Pokemon games in the world, these would be my 3 favorite. It would go Silver, Yellow, and Blue. Yes, I like Red as much as Blue, but I just like the variety that were in Blue more. I liked Yellow because you had Pikachu, and there was a couple of other different things in the game to do. And I really like Silver over Gold because I think Lugia looked better than Ho-Oh, or Huo. I know all the Gen 1 names, I don't know all the Gen 2 names. But anyways, guys, let me know down below what your favorite Game Boy games were. And if you've never played any of these, I recommend go checking them out. There's a bunch of sites where you can play them online for free right now. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it. I'll see everybody tomorrow for Adventure Wednesday. Peace.